There's a common problem I see with players struggling to learn the guitar for years or even decades. Most of you know chords and scales, and maybe even triads and arpeggios, but you still feel like something's missing in your guitar playing. You're not bad at guitar, you just haven't learned this simple technique yet. The beginner-friendly breakdown is coming right up. I'm about to teach you a simple technique that will make the notes come alive. Let's start with 3 basic chords: D major, C major, G major. I see so many students and been playing for months and even years struggle with this simple rhythm concept. And that's where it all starts, is the feel. Whether you're playing rhythm or lead, it's still about feel and groove. All downstrokes. Kind of accenting the root of each chord. But continuing the right hand motor of that. Most of the time when I'm playing rhythm or lead, I'm using pieces of chords, a lot of times triads. So that kind of the center of each chord. So look at this: D major, C major, and the center of the G, full bar chord. Now let's create a groove again with those triad shapes. Downstrokes. As you see, my right hand is still digging in through there. This technique will instantly improve your guitar playing. So we have that little chunky thing going on, right hand downstrokes. And I don't know if you noticed, but my left hand also is muting the strings naturally. With this kind of playing and most of my playing, I have my thumb kind of wrapped around somewhat. But my fingers are laying flat, and I will push down on the frets that I want to be heard as I'm chunking, with a downstroke rhythm or up and down. So I'm just pushing down on those 3 strings, D and G and B strings here in the 7th fret. But you don't have to be so precise here with your picking. If you just lay your fingers, when I'm doing that, my first, or really in this case, my second finger is just touching the A string. My thumb is just touching the E string. And naturally, you don't hear this string because of the way you're laying your first finger, or my third finger, I should say. But I do it with my first finger also, so now the tip of my first finger is touching the A string, and then the thumb. So you just have a natural muting technique if you kind of lay your fingers at a slight angle. You just got to find ways to do that. So now if we can add some basic lead fills to this, and we're just going to use the D major pentatonic because it works well over those 3 chords. And then we have this D triad. Now let's look at a few different, the C and G right within that D major pentatonic shape. Check this out. We have the D that we already learned. Now the C triad is right there. Move down to the G. back to D. I'll break down some of these lick and rhythm ideas in a second, but check this out. So you're just pulling off of here from 8 to 7 on the B string, and then 9 to 7 on the G. You can finish it off. Slight bend on 9, hitting 9, and back to 7 on the G. Got that D note there. That's your friend in a little quick progression like this. 10, 7. 10, 7. Then that little pull off. Guitar playing is about the head knowledge, what you visualize on the fretboard, but it's also about rhythm, timing, and groove. The two things, that's why guitar playing is so hard to learn, because you have to study and to practice your brain to visualize this stuff, but you also have to make music with it. That's the hard part. And we can just use the D major pentatonic if we create a groove, but keeping in mind those chord changes. You can hear I'm kind of targeting, got the D note, and then we have a C chord coming up, but that third, that major third is a E note. It's right there. And then you have the G coming up. You're outlining the chords basically. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you got some ideas and some inspiration from this lesson. That was my goal, and let's talk soon.